Hello, good morning, everyone. We are live as promised. I wanted to give you a great training this morning to start you off for the day, the week, and so you can get excited and start setting goals. First of all, I always showcase new products or work on give you information on new things. So today I want to talk to you to start off the video about fundraisers, the new fundraisers flyers, and how to organize your business so that you can use them. So this is a menu idea that I got from Rosa, and basically it's just organizing the fundraising flyers. You can only organize the put in here the flyers, the booklets. You're not able to. So I'm gonna show you what's new for the fundraisers. Of course, the Annie, and then this is also a flyer, the marked flyer. I love this one because every set of 3 is $30. So look at that. It's $30, and that way you know that you're collecting more money, so the earnings are more. You sell to when a participant sells to 10 people, that's a $300 order per participant. You have 20, that's a $6,000 order with a profit of 40% for the organization. So I like this, and as a matter of fact, we were prospecting this weekend, Saturday. Yes, Saturday. We went prospecting Saturday, and then we saw a basketball girls baseball team, and the coach was outside, and we talked to them. We talked to him, and we showed him. I already had the flyers, the opportunities of doing a fundraiser. Instead of what they were doing, they were actually asking for money for their team. So I told them that we would do everything. We only need an in-house person, which is him, that is 40%. They're gonna make money with 20 participants. They will be making money, at least $2,000 in 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. The profits are there. I also share, and I'm gonna do a video with that. I just wanted to give you the idea. Where we live, the Skin So Soft is like a big thing. The big bottle is $27. When I offer them also to set up a table where they can sell the products, the actual products, and I offer them the Skin So Soft. The only difference that they would have to sell the bottle at full price. So the full price is $27, and we will give them 50%. When you give them 50%, you're still making a profit when you have your 50 and they have their 50%. So they will be making a $13.50 per bottle. And when they set the goal, maybe to move 20 bottles only, that's over $200 that they can have for that fundraiser. So it's easy, and that's one participant fundraiser. So it's not like they are that they're doing several ones. It's the whole team bringing people into a table so that they can buy the Skin So Soft. They can also do it. You can also do it with your inventory. So, for example, if you have miscellaneous products, you have inventory at your home, bundle it up together and sell it at full cost. So, for example, if the bundle discounted is $20, and then regular price is $40, then you want to sell it at $40, and consider also the same idea that I just gave you to give the organization 50%. That's what you can do with products on hand. When you have products on hand and you are only one person doing the events, just know that the fundraising is different. This is a one participant fundraiser versus having 20 people selling either from the flyers or the products just like you are. The reason why I say only one participant is because you want to be careful with who you give the products to, and that they are responsible for keeping an eye on those products and the inventory that you're giving them. This is one of the flyers, two for $10, and then you have the naturals here, okay, and then you have the fragrances. This one is new. If you guys have the old flyers still, use it for promotion. And if you have a lot of them that you purchase, you can still use them. Just make sure that you start using these because there are the new flyers coming out. And then we have a Make It Merry flyer, fundraising flyer, and this one has makeup. They're very professional. Lipstick and the Skin So Soft line. Okay, this is great, and this one even brings the Skin So Soft, the bath oil, this option here. So this is a great also flyer that you can use. And then the new one, the Supreme Nourishment, it's an amazing product. The oil is a massage oil. For those of you who are who know spa, salons, offer them to use these products for your customers, as well, for their customers as well, for massages, for whatever service they do at the spa. So you can sell them the products so that they can use at their business, and it's an incredible massage oil. You will love it. I'm gonna show you here. I'm gonna turn my camera around so that I can show you my table, and that way you can see how my fundraisers. Okay, this is my fundraising table, and you guys, if you want to work on something, you're gonna have to make it present. So I basically buy the flyers. If you're gonna set up a presentation for an organization, you can use a folder, a regular folder, but your business card, I suggest that you do the pocket folders. Staple your business cards and add some of these flyers to the presentation if you have to drop off the presentation, if they don't want it email. Some of them do not want the presentation email, and they want you to just give them a package. So here it is. Okay, I'm gonna give you some of that. For example, if you have an organization, that you have to leave the packages for the flyers, with the flyers, make sure that you either book the fundraiser or you go pick up your flyers. Okay, so let's say that here it is, this is the proposal. You do the solicitation letter that's on your avon.com with your letterhead, put your business card, and then you drop it off. I suggest that you also email it. You ask them for the email address so that you can follow up electronically as well as face-to-face. And when you see that there's nothing moving on that fundraiser, that you can actually go back and then ask them, if they're not willing to do it right now, to please give you the package back, and that you can follow up with them in a few months until they get the approval, whatever it is that the case is, the reason why they didn't do it. So, be creative. Right now, with the holidays, a lot of people, a lot of organizations need to raise funds. So find an organization. I suggest that you use Annie. Annie is a neutral product because people who are doing all direct sales or they use another products, it's not conflicting with what they're using. It's something that anybody can give, and it's not beauty, it's not conflicting. You know, especially at churches, that's what we have the most trouble booking a fundraiser, because there are other direct sellers who would want to do a fundraiser because you did it. So good morning, anyone. Do you have any questions so far about the fundraising? I just wanted to show you the new flyers. They're available in Town and Country, and they're very inexpensive. The flyers, you get 20 for $9.99, and this one with the owl, you get 20 for $6.95. If you want to partner with somebody in your district or your team to order many, that way you can save on shipping, that would be a great idea. Okay? Does each fundraiser? Yes, Diana. You guys go to youravon.com under earnings opportunity, then fundraising. You must register your fundraiser so that you can get your 50% earnings, and it only takes a click. You select how many participants. If it's only one, then you put only one, and you get the number before you place the order. You put that number. If you have any questions about that, there's a helpline that can guide you for any questions, or if you're not sure that what you did is the right thing, then they can guide you. Also, make sure that if you're ordering, let's say that you are a one-person participant of Annie and you want to go to sell them face-to-face to people, that, and not only the ones that you know, but strangers, that you have the actual Annies, and you can order quantities. So you have to register the fundraiser for one participant before you're able to order the Annies. And you can do as many as you want. You don't have to order big quantities. I suggest that you start with at least 10 to build your confidence. Pick a cause. I just found out that by one of my representatives who's doing a fundraiser that the month of September is the month, just like October is for breast cancer, September is for the kids cancer month. So she picked an organization so that she can do the Annie, and she's gonna sell them. They do not accept the Annie, they only accept contributions. So she's gonna be selling the Annie and donating 40% of those earnings, which is $8 per Annie. For an organization with 20 participants for a school, who should the participant be? Teachers or students? Students. Their students are the ones, and the teachers are the inside coordinators for every classroom to collect orders and payment. That's a great question. So let's get started with our training today. I wanted to, Vane, yes, I'm gonna do it in Spanish after. Lo voy a hacer en español después. I wanted to start, and then I look at all your questions after, because I lose track when I'm doing the training. So good morning to everyone. I didn't get to say good morning. You can send me hearts and likes and thumbs up. I like those. So I'm just gonna go over. I don't want this to be so long. So I want to make sure that I am to the point with what I want to tell you. So start taking notes, and if you need to revisit these ideas, watch the video again, share it with your team. It's going to be on YouTube. And that way you can, I see a lot of my leaders, what they do, they have my videos, they play them at their meetings. They, if they want to cover something, they just play my video and then they pause it if they have to, so that they can generate ideas and tag along with what it is that we're sharing. For those of you who don't have experience in the business, this is a good idea that you use other leaders' videos so that you can have a team meeting, and then you can be interacting with the video, with the ideas that are shared. So don't think that because you're not experienced, because you don't have a lot of time in the business, that you can duplicate what we do. So there it is. Today's topic is how to sell $4,000. And I'm not a top seller. I'm not a person who is, incredible in sales. However, this is the only thing that worked for me. When I first got started, I didn't have a job. I left my full-time job. I started leadership with $21 checks. If you are starting, you're familiar with small checks. I needed to replace an income. And although my husband has a full-time job, there were some weeks where we were short. So I needed to figure out a way to supplement my income. And I have worked throughout my career with several of my representatives who have done this, and they have been able to build a great sales business just by following these simple steps. For me, thank you. For me, when I have a goal, I don't want to think about the goal as something stressful. So I kind of play little mind games so that I can achieve my goal in order for me to have a successful day. I space my goals daily. So if I am gonna, sell this amount of products or money, then I set it by day. The same thing with my recruiting. I don't like to say I'm gonna recruit at least one person today. I'm not gonna do that, because how about if I recruit 10? My mind is just set up for one. And what about if I don't recruit one? Then I go home frustrated. So I set different kind of goals to pull me away from the numbers that I need to bring in. So the only thing that worked for me was, and I am a recruiter. My main goal is focus on leadership. So I want you guys to understand that. However, when you're getting started, you're gonna have to sell products, because that's the only way that you're gonna be able to compensate an income. So I said, I need to meet this goal every day. And I came up with selling 10 products a day. I needed to make $50 to $100 a day when I was not making enough for my household. I needed to contribute to that. There were days where I didn't sell products, but I did get orders. So figure out what it is, what kind of product you have that you can put in a box. I had a box with me. You can put it in a basket, whatever it is that you're gonna do, or you can put it in your bag and have a variety of products that you can show and sell. Have your books, your brochures. If you're approaching a customer and you're telling them, I have products here, I have a great discounts, and you demonstrate them to show them, and then they purchase. That is a product that you have on hand, and an earnings that you're gonna have right then and there. Also, you're giving out the brochure. So let's say, no, I don't like any of the products, but I do want to purchase from the book. You don't have your inventory there. So let's say this is a person that you absolutely don't know. Grab your phone and tell her, okay, this is a product that you want. Yes. Don't tell them that you don't have it. Okay. Take out your contact, and while they're writing their information, have your phone or your tablet, whatever it is that you have that has internet, and start adding that person into your customer website. Once you add them, you can look for the product and you can show them, this is the product. How many do you want? And then they'll tell you, no, I want these many. Okay, how are you gonna pay? Are you gonna pay cash, or are you gonna pay with your credit card? And then you can immediately enter their information using their card, or you can also receive the payment and pay with your credit card. The customer will receive an email confirmation letting them know that the products are going to be sent to their house. So that's an option for, you know, and I didn't do that back then because I was not very fluent with the website. That was not an option for me, but we're doing that right now. So back then what I did, I just took orders, and then I went back, I sold more products, and then I took more orders. There was at one point that I had over $300 in orders in that day. So I made my quota, and I went on recruiting. So, your business is going to get more involved as you start building experience. For me, leadership has always been what I wanted to focus on, because from the beginning, I always looked at my retirement plan. I wanted to be able to make residual income so that I don't have to retire poor. So that's why my focus is leadership. However, I have done a lot with sales because I needed to make that income right away. So let's say that you sell 10 products. That's an average a day. That's an average of $2,000 in 2 weeks in sales. If you go half, that's 50%, you're making $1,000 in 2 weeks. Now, you're gonna eventually build up to that $2,000 every week in sales when you start approaching customers, so you can get the sales from the brochures or products that you already have at home that you didn't bring. Also consider taking pictures of your baskets so that you can start taking orders for your baskets. But take them a picture, develop them. It only takes 20 cents to develop a picture at any at any discount store. Take the picture, put them in one of your binders, and then start showing them these are my $5 baskets, these are my $10 baskets, and these are my $5, my 10, and my 20, whatever it is that you're gonna put together. But be prepared to take orders. A lot of you ask me, how do I sell my baskets? It's by referral. I talk about them. I get orders. I also provide a service to my customers, and I always ask them if they have any of the products that they order that are gift giving, so that I can put them in the basket, and I can do it right there at the time of the delivery, or I can take it with them, for them when I do the delivery. I truly believe that a lot of people don't sell or are not successful in their business because they don't follow a schedule. I'm telling you, I was hopeless when I started. I don't know what other word to use. I basically had to reinvent my entire marketing plan, if you like to call it that way. it was difficult for me because I had no other choice. So it was either make it work or go back to work. And I did not want to go back to work. Eventually, the leadership started taking over, and I started, having more appointments. I started building my business. I started making more money. So I did not have to do as many sales, because now I had other responsibilities, follow up with my team, continue to recruit, help them develop. So it was a period of me doing this consistently every day so that I can figure out how I can bring in the earnings that I needed, either from $50 to $100 a day. That was my goal for my sales. So the idea is for you guys not to say, okay, I need to sell $2,000 so that I can make $1,000, or I need to sell $4,000 so I can make $2,000. It's not about that. And I'm simply giving you an idea of what worked for me. What worked for me is to sell 10 products a day. That was my goal. And believe me, you're going to reach out to customers, you're going to gain new customers, and you're going to be able to have orders from those contacts that you get. The same thing with recruiting. I don't, I don't say I'm going to go and recruit, one person. I want to recruit 100, and that's what I always do, 100 appointments. Mentally, I want to focus on 100 appointments, because when you have a high number in your head, there's no limit, because you're not limiting yourself to one appointment, you're not limiting yourself to 20. You have a big number in your head, and it allows you to complete the task with more excitement. So for my my daily appointments, what I pull in every day, I have activities. For example, I go recruiting in the parking lots. I connect with people. I try to at least connect with 20 people a day. And that return on those 20 people is going to give me the appointments that I need for that day. I do the tailgating also. I take my bombitas, my sample packs, and I talk to people. I generate new contacts. Make sure that if you're connecting with someone in the field, that you get names and numbers, and that you spend some time with that person, that you just don't give them the information. Ask questions. How are you doing? But things like, what's your profession, or what do you do for a living? Do you have children? Whatever it is that you want to talk about, that you want to ask, depending on the circumstances, and tell your story. Because one of the things that made me successful was that I had a reason to work my business. A lot of you have a reason, but you're just not getting your goals connected with your why. Is something that you have to do. You must connect your goals with your why. That's going to keep you excited, and program your day and be effective and organized throughout your day. When I go out, I know exactly the time that I'm gonna come back home, and the exact time that activity is going to take, so that I don't have any distractions, and that I can move on to other activities or other tasks. If I know that I have to do a delivery, I know that I say, okay, I'm gonna do this delivery, but I need to be out of there by this time, so that my entire day flows without me having to be stressed out of not programming my day properly. So that's what I had. That's what I wanted to share with you. If you are out and you have your tools, your fundraising, you have the pictures of your baskets, you're connecting with people, you have your bombitas, you have your, to get names, numbers, and contacts. If you're ready to take on the day, then you will succeed. And always, that worked for me. So I don't know how it would work for you guys, but for me, I need direction of things that I want to do and goals that I want to achieve. So for me, selling 10 products a day, it made a difference. And some days, you guys, I didn't sell a product, but then I made it up another day. So with sales from the books, the key is to have your day set up for whatever activity it is that you plan to do. And remember, if you're selling, sell the products. If you're recruiting, recruit, offer the opportunity. Don't do both at the same time, because you're gonna confuse that contact. So if you're selling products, make sure that you have the cash in your hand. Already got paid. The customer gave you the money. You gave them the product, and then you can say, by the way, do you know anyone that you can refer that could use an additional income that you can recommend for me? We can show them how to earn at least $200 extra in 2 weeks and a 6-figure income. Use your own wording, and if you have to copy this, copy it and then practice it. Look at yourself in the mirror. That's when you're doing sales. When you're doing recruiting, you go right to the point. Hi, I'm promoting in the area. This is for you. Have you considered starting an Avon business? No, you can earn at least $200 in 2 weeks and a 6-figure income. And then close the deal, connect, and ask questions. Let me think about it. Then ask questions. What's stopping you from getting started? Do you have any questions about the opportunity that we can discuss right now? Or if they say, I will call you, great. Can I follow up with you tomorrow? What time is a good day? It's a good time. 5 o'clock, they say, okay. Your name and your number, your email address, and then you can follow up with that person. I will call you tomorrow so that I can give you more information about the opportunity and how you can earn your first $200 or your first $1,000 in 3 months. Whatever it is that you're gonna say, make sure that you practice. Don't use insecure words like you don't want to sign up, or no, you don't want to, whatever. I can't even think of something negative to say, but just stay away from the no's and the buts and it's everything. You always assuming that you have the best opportunity, and the person tells you no, then don't reassure that no. Just say, I understand. You can earn at least $200 in 2 weeks and a 6-figure income. Do you know anyone that you can recommend who could use this opportunity? So be prepared with your materials. Do tailgating. Tailgating is a free event. Just make sure you're not obstructing traffic, causing an accident. Go in an area. I did a video for the tailgating, or I posted pictures. But I have posted a lot of videos for the tailgating in my YouTube channel, Avon Wings, and in Spanish is TV Latino Avon Wings. We also have a group, Build It Big Now. You must be an Avon representative to be in that group. So make sure you have something Avon on your profile so that I can accept you. And also we have the Spanish group is Huele a su destino. We're gonna have this call in Spanish in a few minutes. So I'm gonna take a look and see if I have some more questions. So will the organization be the one to pick random students? No, if it's a classroom, Surelis, then the classroom participates. So they don't pick random students, the whole class participates. Missed the beginning, did you record this? Yes, Debbie, thank you so much. Yes, it's gonna be recorded, and I'm also going to upload it to my YouTube channel. For school fundraisers, how would you reward the top seller? It's up to you, and depends on the participants. We're using the Avon Living for the rewards, and they can, if you set up pages, they can pick whatever price they want for the one who sells the most and the one who sells to the most. That's what we do. For other fundraisers, it seriously has to do with whatever kind of product or group you're working with. If it's a women's group, you can do baskets. If it's a sports group, then you know that you can put a bundle together of Skin So Soft, Bug Guard. If it's kids, use the Avon Living. And if it's Annie, consider maybe some kind of, it just depends on the organization. I wouldn't give an Annie because that's just too much. But I would use baskets. I do use a lot of baskets. It's an opportunity for them to try out my products, my Avon products, and make them a repeat customer. Also, I have videos for fundraising, many videos on my Avon Wings channel. You can look at my fundraising videos by just typing fundraisers Milagros Avon, and then you will see all the videos that I have done so far with fundraisers. Sylvie, the group name is Build That Big Now, and in Spanish is Huele a su destino. This is going to be recorded, so you guys are more than welcome to continue to ask. If I see a question, I will answer it. I really appreciate everybody being here with me, and and just make sure that whatever it is that you do, that you have a plan, that you're consistent. Sell your 10 products a day. That's what worked for me. It's going to help you build your confidence to have the contacts in the field. You're going to have additional sales. You're going to have additional recruits. And once your leadership business, if you're doing leadership, gets to a certain level of earnings, then you know that your responsibility is going to switch. So instead of selling $4,000, maybe you'll sell less and you focus more on your recruiting. Or maybe you can do both. I know many successful representatives who do both sales and leadership, and they're very successful with both. I really focus a lot on the leadership part, but at the beginning I had to sell. So you guys think of a way that you can have a plan, that you can work your plan around your goals and around your why. No one is going to do this business for you. You must realize that this is your chance while you can to start something, and that's for the future. Don't look at earnings right away. You must build the business to be able to have the return, and that takes time. I've been with Avon for 14 years, and I'm telling you, at the beginning, I was very frustrated. A lot of you get frustrated and then you quit, or you have that you have people that join and they leave, and then that's the end of your business. To sell 10 products a day, do you have them on hand or take orders? I have them on hand. It can be, for me, the fragrances for men and women and the Skin So Soft were my top sellers. And you can have them, the orders that you're getting, you can, deliver later on. Pick the days where you can work different areas. for your products that you're going to sell, have them on hand. It can be fragrance, it can be an inventory, bundles that you're doing. You can do baskets. It's really up to you, and it's going to be difficult at the beginning to be able to meet that goal. But once you get it going and once you start building the confidence, it's going to become easier and easier. And guess what? Your sales are going to grow. Your clientele is going to grow. You're going to get referrals. So it's just a cycle of doing daily activities so that you can have at least one direction that you say, I'm going to sell these 10 products, and then I'm going to have this earnings. And even if you don't sell those products, I know that you're going to get orders from the brochures. So if you didn't see the beginning of the video, watch it again. I don't see any more. Carol, I do tarot baskets. So you have training video on basket making. Thank you. I do have a basket making video. Baskets are super easy, especially the ones that I do. If you think that you don't make good baskets, you just practice, but you can't give up. You just can't give up. You do your baskets. Ask for your friends to comment on them. For me, it was my husband. I asked my husband, do you like my basket? And sometimes he told me, no, they don't look good. So I had to redo them. You know, sometimes I had odd colors, and you just got to start with something. And it took me a while to get it going. So, okay. Yeah, so I already answered. Vicky, yes, you take orders and you take your products to sell them on hand. It can be baskets. Just get organized with your day. But it's so much better to work for you than to work for anybody else. It's amazing what this opportunity has given me. And for me, I had to make it, or I had to go back to work. So today, we earn a 6-figure income with Avon. My husband, Carlos, he's with me. He supports my business. We have a great team called Avon Wings. We support everybody, whether you're on our team or not. And we just have a great time doing what we do. You should do the same. The frustration is just going to get you angry, and it's going to get you behind. If our videos are helping you, comment and let us know how they're helping you so that you can give hope to others that are trying to find their way. So thank you so much for being here. And before I leave, I wanted to introduce someone who I've been working with. She has been with me. This is actually her second time here in Florida. Hello. She doesn't need introduction. This is Rosa.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
And Rosa has been here with us doing a boot camp. You have seen the pictures. This is actually the second boot camp that she has done. And she came back for part 2. And every year you just need a refresher, because new ideas start coming up and generating. So Rosa's gonna start doing live videos here. She's amazing. She's a top seller. So tell us, Rosa.
Well, I'm from California, so I took the trip all the way to Florida. I did this 3 years ago. I did a boot camp, and like Millie says, we always have to refresh. Well, sometimes we think we know it all, that we got the way of working, but you gotta refresh. You gotta be open-minded to come up with new ideas, to arrange whatever it's not working, and so that you can keep moving forward. Especially when we're leaders, we want to make sure we keep feeding ourselves and we keep getting new information so that we can support our team members on achieving their dreams and goals. And I also came here because, just like anyone else, I have a dream and a goal. So I came and visit my dream and my goal, so that I can have an idea of what I'm working on, and to have an idea of how long is it gonna take and what steps needs to be taken in order to do that. So that's the main reason why I choose to do this boot camp, so that I can be able to refresh myself. And I'm ready. I'm going back home and ready to work. Have a totally new plan, a way different way of working the business, which is gonna be easier, less time consuming, more production. So I'm just very excited, very excited that Millie gave me the chance to come and do this again along with her husband Carlos. We had an amazing time. It was not just about working, but also learning, the kind of life that we each can have when we focus and work hard.
And they're asking you, what was the boot camp about?
The boot camp pretty much is, so Millie shares with me everything she does from baskets. She took me to the field on different scenarios with different leaders, so I was able to actually get interaction as far as what are they doing. She taught me how to correct myself, what things I need to arrange, because there were some things that I wasn't doing right. I learned how to do baskets, fundraisers. There was so many activities that I was already doing, but in a different way that they were not productive. So it's like a refreshment that I like to take so that I can arrange anything that it's not working the right way.
And we're gonna be sharing a lot of the live videos in the field.
Yes.
So this Rosa, if you are not friends with Rosa, she's gonna be doing live videos, and she's gonna be tagging me, so you can see it also from my timeline. But make sure that you program yourself to be there, because everything that not only her, I learned too. I learned from her also. She's very experienced. She's very excited about the business. So we keep each other going. And she's gonna have different activities. For now, this boot camp is not open for everybody. We don't right now. We have a goal of getting to platinum executive, and our team wants to advance. Rosa wants to advance, so we have a lot of responsibilities right now. Rosa, can you share what's your next goal for title advancement, and what are some of the things that you want to do to grow your business?
I'm going for executive leader this year. So as you know, we just have about 6 campaigns left. So that means that I gotta fire up my roller skates and get it done ASAP. I'm going for silver next year. So the reason why I chose those is because I'm a mother of 4, and we always had a goal of buying our first property, and that was one of the reasons I came over here, because I want to move over here. So that's my goal. I want to buy my own home, and I actually know how exactly it's gonna look, how big it is gonna be, how much I need down, and all of that good stuff. So that's my main goal: hitting executive by the end of this year, and going for silver executive next year.
So you guys, have your goals in mind, and that's another thing that we wanted to share with you. My goal is to become platinum by campaign 26, platinum executive. It's a huge goal. However, when you have a goal, you just don't say, I'm not gonna do it. Do this exercise in your mind, and when you think you're not gonna be able to do it, rewind. And I write down what it is that I need to achieve for platinum. I need $300,000 in sales every campaign for my team. I need 8 gold leaders, and I need 10 silver ambassadors. So that's my, those are the requirements that I have. I don't think or get stressed out whether I meet my goal or not, because sometimes you don't have the required ingredients to be able to get to your goal. But you take some of those requirements and embed them into your mind, and it's going to help you generate ideas. It's going to help you grow, so that everything that you do is around what your goal is. So don't say you're not going to get. For Rosa, for getting to executive leader, she needs a goal leader. She also needs $40,000 in sales. And you take those requirements and you break them down, because even if you don't get the full effect, which we're not thinking about that, you will start getting closer to achieving that kind of goal. Okay? Thank you so much, Lori. Rosa, you go, girl.
Thank you. I believe I read, someone asked for my last name. It's Rosa Silva. And I'm gonna be doing live videos. The live videos we're gonna be working on, it's gonna be all field time, so that we can actually show you the action, so that you can have an idea that it's not hard. It's just about organizing yourself, having a plan, and driving that plan out. And I also have a YouTube channel, and so all of those videos will be it will be placed on the YouTube channel as well.
That's great. That's amazing, Rosa. And do you wanna your YouTube channel is Rosa Silva, right?
Yes.
Rosa Silva. So follow us. If you have any questions, just make sure you guys we share everything. We have no secrets. Some leaders do private conference calls for their team. We don't even have that. We don't keep anything private, because when I started, I was on my own, and I want to make sure that you guys have hope, that whether it is that you're starting now, whether you have an upline, you make sure that you follow what we do, generate ideas. If you're gonna ask questions, you either ask me, ask Rosa, but we're gonna be doing a lot of interaction with you guys on our timeline instead of our groups. So we also have the groups that we give support, especially the Spanish groups. Think about, you bring what you think about, you bring about. Exactly, Lori. I look forward to the videos. Thank you. Happy for you, Rosie. You can achieve it. You have an awesome leader too. Way to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. So thank you for everything, for being here with us. And I really admire what all of you are doing out there. We grew our business in the field. So make sure that you understand that the way to grow and build confidence, knowledge, to develop your skills is to spend time out in the field doing whatever it is that you're going to do. We're gonna be doing this video in Spanish, so I see you guys on the next chat. Bye.